Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2021 Kia Telluride. This is the Nightsky edition. This is the fully loaded Telluride. It is a 6-passenger vehicle, captain's chairs in the second row, third row seating of course. And this one only has 61,000 kilometers on it. It is absolutely an incredible find. Very, very low kilometers on this Telluride. And it's also a certified pre-owned vehicle. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's go and do a tour of this Telluride as far as condition and some of the great features. So underneath the hood, we have a V6 engine. You can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this Telluride when properly equipped with a trailer hitch. It's also all-wheel drive as you would expect. Now let's get it started because this one does have a remote start as you would expect on a Nightsky. Kind of makes sense, right? Absolutely fully loaded vehicle. So taking a pan over here, you can take a look at the profile of the Telluride, and this is our full-size SUV. This is the family hauler. This is the one that you're going to take to the cottage, load up with the hockey bags. Whatever your extracurricular activities are, this will absolutely be able to handle the job for you. Now, the Nightsky features these fantastic looking 20-inch black alloy wheels. We've got some great Michelin rubber on there as well. The wheels look fantastic. And because it's a Nightsky, all the other exterior accents on the car are also black. So this looks absolutely very, very cool. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, like those luxury SUVs that travel with celebrities. That thing, you know what I'm talking about? That's what this looks like. Okay, as we do this tour though, I am going to show you any dings, dents, scratches that I find on the car. 61,000 K, there's bound to be a couple of them. And I just see right here, there's a very small door ding right there and one right here. Now, these are paintless dent repairs. We can get those taken care of and just pulled out if that's really a big concern for you. That's not a terrible thing to have done. It's pretty easy. We have someone who comes in and does that for us, usually once or twice a month. So that can be done there as well. As we come around to the back, you can see the Telluride here. Nice logo in the back of the tailgate. And even the cool blacked out Kia logo, which is really neat. It says SX V6 on the side, but don't be fooled, it is a Nightsky. Nightsky is the package that you were to get on top of the SX model. Now, power tailgate on the Telluride, so that's gonna open up here. I'll show you what kind of cargo space we're working with if you have that third row seating up. So we've got enough room back here for a hockey bag for sure. Maybe you're going to Costco, what have you, but there's lots of room back here. Carpeted mats, and then the, what do you call this? WeatherTech floor mats as well. To fold down these seats, it's very simple. Give this a pull, headrest folds, and then that folds down like so. And then you can see you've got a fold flat cargo system here. So there's tons of room in the back for cargo. If you're looking to go to IKEA, maybe you want to get yourself a bookshelf. You could certainly do that here with this. And then headrest just flips back up. Nice and simple, just like that. We'll close up the back of the Telluride here. Now there was one thing on here that we're gonna get fixed without questions, is right here. Hard to see it, but there's a little dent right here beside the all-wheel drive badge, and you can see the D's even missing. We'll have to get that as well. But I guess if I had to take a gander, they probably opened it and there was something there, but there's just a little dent here that will get popped out and replace that as well, so that way it looks good as new on there. Now coming around to the passenger side, everything looks nice and tidy here on the passenger side. I don't see any door dings. Just a nice clean looking vehicle. Now we're gonna go take a look at the inside, but first we're gonna get to the front where you're gonna see the presence of this Telluride is absolutely fantastic. Now when I lock, you can see the amber LED lighting there, which also turns white, but we have LED headlights as well on this vehicle and LED driving lights down here. Those would be lit up, but I used the remote starter because I wanted to show you that feature. But otherwise, those would be lit up really nice and bright. Fantastic for nighttime safety as far as driving. Front bumper looks fantastic. Again, we have the Telluride logo right across the top of the hood. And then I noticed a couple very superficial scratches on the top of the hood. I'm gonna give that a high-speed polish. Those will come right out. But there's just a couple little superficial ones up top here. I'll show you right here. But those ones here, they're not into the paint. I can't catch my fingernail in them, so those are all gonna buff right out. So I'm not worried about that, but I thought I'd just show you anyway. Now, let's go take a look at the meat and potatoes. This is why you're buying a Telluride, and that is because of this right here. The 6-passenger configuration on a Telluride is absolutely fantastic. So you can see we have the captain's chairs here. Another neat feature about these captain's chairs are the folding armrests. So you can get nice and comfortable with the kids in the back. They get very, very comfortable back here with those armrests like that. It is a reclining seat as well. Those seats go quite a bit farther down, so that way they can have a snooze back there. If you look up, you have the nice panoramic sunroof as well. And then these captain's chairs are not only heated, but also cooled. So the air conditioning vents run through the bottom of them. So that way, in a day like today, when it's nice and warm out, those seats will be nice and cold for you. Those will automatically, you can have those start with the remote starter as well. But those will get nice and cold or nice and hot, depending on the climate that you want, very quickly. Now to hop in the back seat, you could come in here, make a right, go down the center aisle, or just push this button here and everything slides forward. So that way you can hop in this way as well. And I'll give you a quick peek at the third row seats. But these look fantastic. And then taking a whiff, this is definitely a non-smoker vehicle. No odors in the car. You can see when I put the seat back, now there's lots of room back here for adult passengers in the third row, because these seats are also on sliders that go up and down. So that way you can adjust accordingly to whoever is in the back seat. And then on the back of these seats, you've got USB ports on the driver and passenger one. We have a 115 volt outlet down there as well. So that's just like your regular household outlet. So if you needed to charge up something a little bit more, you could definitely do that with that one there as well. And then tri-zone climate control. So back passengers have their own independent temperature compared to the front ones, or the front passengers. And then a nice built-in sunshade here too. So you don't have to go to Canadian Tire, get those stick-on ones, just use the ones that are built into the side of the door. Looking in the front, we have that nice glass sunroof up top. Front driver and passenger seats are in great shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns. We have a power driver seat with lumbar support, all connected to a 2-driver memory system here. So you get in and it'll automatically adjust that for you. The power seat, the passenger seat, I'm so sorry. The passenger seat is also a power seat as well. So nice, comfortable adjustments with that. Now that we're inside here, we have a leather heated steering wheel, our Bluetooth and radio controls, our cruise controls on this side. It is adaptive cruise control as well, so it will match the speed of the vehicle in front and slow down automatically. Other safety features we have are the blind spot warning right there in the mirror. We have lane keeping assist and lane departure warning. We have rear cross traffic alert, which is really nice on a big vehicle like this. Rear cross traffic alert works with the rear view camera here. When we put it in reverse, it's going to detect if there's cars, people, or anything otherwise coming from the sides of the vehicle, and then alert you in the screen so you don't go pulling out into traffic. And then as you can see here, we have the around view camera, so you get a nice top-down view, which makes parking very easy. Make sure you line everything up in the lines. Maybe you've got some tighter parking spots at home or in the garage, and that's really going to help you out. And then the other cool feature is when you put it in drive, you can actually see the front camera as well. So if you're pulling into the garage, or maybe you're pulling up close to one of those cement pylons in a parking lot, you can get nice and close without hitting that, because you can use the front camera, which is sweet. Pardon me. Automatic headlights. We've got 61,324 kilometers on this. And then as part of the night sky feature, we do have heads-up display. I'm going to zoom in here. Do you see right there? See that 0 and it's kind of flashing? It's not actually flashing. It's just the camera shutter speed. But that's the heads-up display that displays your navigation, your speed, the turn signals, the radio station. All of that is kind of holographic in the windshield there, which is really great. You can turn that feature on or off if you like. You can raise and adjust the dimness or the height of it to make it suited for what you need. But that's a really cool feature to have that heads-up display. Now, as we scroll along here, you can see the 10.25-inch touchscreen display that you get with the Telluride. XM satellite radio, of course, as you would expect. We've also got the navigation system here built in too. We also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So when you plug your phone in, you get all access to all of your mobile apps, Spotify, Waze for navigation if you want to use that. You can also reply back to your text messages using your voice command. All the great stuff that comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when you plug in here will be on the screen. Pushing the home, and then we go to menu. That's not what I wanted to do. Where do I want to go? I wanted to go, oh, right here. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay is all there. There's also the UVO app. UVO app means it's a mobile app you can download on your phone, and it's going to allow you to do a couple cool things like remote start the vehicle, see if the engine's running, see the fuel level, all this sort of great stuff you can do right from the UVO app as well. It is a subscription service, but it's not terribly expensive. Now, take a look at two cool features that this has, especially with kids in mind. So the first one is passenger talk. When I push passenger talk, I don't know if you can hear, there's kind of an echo. That is because it's using the microphone from the Bluetooth speakers or Bluetooth mic to amplify my voice to the back seats. What that allows me to do is to say, boys, please keep it down, without having to yell back, boys, keep it down. It's a cool feature, right? So passenger talk allows you to talk to the people in the back because maybe they need, a reminder that it's a little loud. And then the other feature that this does have is quiet mode. And what quiet mode will do is it actually turns off all the speakers in the back and just uses the front speakers here. So if you, mom and dad are taking a road trip and the kids are in the back sleeping, you can just have the sound in the front of the vehicle rather than all of the speakers, and hence the term quiet mode. Now we've got our navigation and all our buttons here as well. You don't have to use the touchscreen. A lot of it is available right here. Our heated steering wheel button, and then the tri-zone climate control. So driver's side, passenger side, rear side there can all be adjusted independently. Heated and cooled seats for mom and dad up front, of course, as well. So these are air conditioned and heated seats, pardon me. Our shifter controls, and then here is some great features here. So the first one is the drive mode, and it's kind of hard to see because of the reflection. There we go. Comfort, Eco, Sport, and Smart. Everybody always asks what is Smart. So the Smart drive mode just determines how you are driving. If you're in a peppy mood that day, it's going to put it in Sport. If you're trying to conserve gas, it puts it in Eco mode for you. So you can change that just by giving it a switch on the dial here, and it changes. And then Terrain mode allows you to select snow, sand, or mud if you're in such a predicament that you would like to change that. And that'll help tell the Telluride if you need to unlock the wheels and unlock the locking rear differential because you're in mud and you need to spin the wheels, or snow mode to adapt that all-wheel drive control to get you through whatever conditions you're in. We have the idle engine off. We have auto hold with the electronic parking brake, which is a great feature to have. Our parking sensors you can turn on or off. And then, of course, this here pulls up, again, our camera on the center display here as well. And then underneath this nice piano black finish in the center, we've got a USB port and two USB ports, pardon me, and then a wireless charging pad for our cell phone. We can charge our phone down there just by dumping it into the center console. And then last but not least, our push button start. So that are just some of the great features on this Telluride Nightsky. Just giving you kind of a quick peek back here at all the amazing seats. But this is a fantastic condition vehicle, only 61,324 kilometers on this 2021, and it is a Kia certified pre-owned vehicle, which means you get an extra 1 year, 20,000 kilometer limited powertrain warranty on top of Kia's 5 years, 100,000 kilometers. You get a 30-day or 2,000 kilometer exchange privilege on this vehicle. You also get access to financing rates starting as low as 4.99% for 24 months, or as high as 6.7% for 84 months. So absolutely fantastic finance rates on this vehicle, a fantastic price, and an incredible find here at Clarington Kia. If you'd like to purchase this car, visit us online at claringtonkia.ca or in store. But either way, it's your experience your way at Clarington Kia. We're just here, happy and ready to help you purchase this fantastic Telluride. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.